I swear to God, I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mod Club.
What's up, gay guys? Content creator Fouseytube has come under fire over the last couple of days for taking advantage of a worker. Not like an OnlyFans girl, but like the trafficking kind. Which is like a wild headline that I saw floating around Twitter, and I saw a lot of other content creators, a lot of peers reacting to it, but I assumed most of them probably didn't actually watch the 1.5 hour live stream that this happened in. So I thought to myself, hey, is this clickbait title as horrendous as it projects to be? The TLDR is that the answer is yes. And no. What I learned from watching this video is that Fousey seems to have like a reverse parasocial relationship with his fan base, where generally it's the fans that are leeching off the creator, that think they're a part of his life and that they know them. But I think in his case, weirdly enough, it's him actually leeching off of his fan base. He looks to his chat for vindication and validation of whether or not he's a good person. So he ends up like living through this lens of if I say this sentence or perform this action, will my chat, who isn't real, will they perceive me to be a good moral person, which is an extremely unhealthy way to live your life and pathetic. I'll try and give you just like a brief backstory on Fouseytube for context if you don't know who he is. Fousey came to prominence in the late 2010s doing vlogs and trendy normcore content like fake pranks.
I'm so sorry, but I have one wish left on my genie, so can I get your phone number?
He's an LA influencer during the peak of people thinking LA is cool and not seeing it for the vapid sinking sands that will strip you of being interesting or having original thoughts. See Ethan Klein or Ian Joma. Fousey would famously have what seems like a months-long manic episode, having a one-sided beef with Drake and hosting a TanaCon-level failure called FouseyCon. When no one showed up, he lied about the event being canceled because of a bomb threat that he also made up, and doing this in a parking lot.
I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself!
Fousey would come out as bipolar, but unlike my favorite bipolar individual, he has yet to comment on the Jews.
I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor. It was a Jewish doctor.
He'd start IRL streaming on Twitch, which brings us to the Subathon, a 24/7 live stream with the purpose of expanding his subscribers. Up until the airport encounter, he had already made some apology-worthy moments, including getting into a car crash, yelling at the guy he crashed with, and then getting mad at him when he came at him with the same energy.
I don't know where the fuck you was. I was driving. Sit the fuck down,
So
sir.
was I.
God damn. I'm not even trying to have a bad day.
I'm
trying
not
to
either.
Then why are you getting loud?
Getting G-checked by e-thoughts.
Yo, don't ever put your fucking hands on me again. If I can't touch a female, don't put your fucking hands on me ever again. I'm serious. No, I'm not gay.
Being zesty.
My God. Okay, I've driven gas my whole life. My whole life. Once I got Tesla, bitch.
And of course, saying the N-word.
Because there's beauty in the struggle, nigga. There's beauty in the shade.
I never use that word. I swear to fuck. I never use that fuck. I listen to rap songs every day on this subathon, and I always change it out for
Which, I don't know, it's in a song, which it seems crazy to me as a resident person of color, which I am. Technically I am. Slavic people are people of color. Look it up. Let me know in the comments. Black people only. Only black people are allowed to comment on this video. If you're black watching this video, please subscribe, because the rest of this video, black people only allowed to watch. Guess I should fix this. There we go. I stand with black guys. After the racial incident, he would apologize, but continue his subathon. So up until the airport incident, he had been streaming for 36 days straight.
I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.
So the exchange between the two of them isn't what the headline makes it out to be. I would say he's 100% not taking advantage of a defenseless drunk girl. That's just not what's happening. Was she drunk? Yes, clearly.
Yeah, let me see it. Let the sober person see it.
But I don't think to the point where he's taking advantage of her. Girls are allowed to drink and to hook up with people. Clearly, yes, there is a line where it becomes creepy and weird. But I can, just by the way she was like talking and you know, interacting, like she seemed fine. The line he does cross is actually even creepier to me. He does cross a line of emotional manipulation. Well, I guess it depends on how drunk she is. They're equally as gross, whatever. Fousey meets this girl at an airport bar at like 9 a.m. She's drinking a Bloody Mary. She actually seems like a fairly nice woman who clearly has some demon, such as being sober for 1 month from crack cocaine.
Are you sober or no?
I've been sober, so okay. The alcohol's not my thing, so before crack was my thing. I love
Crack?
She also tells him that she has 2 kids that she is currently going to visit, as they don't live with her, they live with the father. Girl, who I can't remember her name at the moment, it doesn't matter. She's gonna be girl from here forward. As you will come to find, she is pretty like down on her luck, and she's had a pretty rough go of it in her early 20s, and has surrounded her with a lot of bad people, a lot of people that are forcing her into these like really bad situations. But you can see like the gears starting to turn in her head as she's trying to piece her life back together. So I think it's suffice it to say that you know, being surrounded by all these men specifically who are taking advantage of her, and just these horrible, awful people that were treating her poorly for so many years, she is probably very susceptible to a strong, manly figure that is just being like very nice to her, which in my opinion, Fousey, which seems knowingly, took advantage of. After the reveal of former crack usage, Fousey asks for a kiss and flat out says, "I love you."
I love you so much. I love you.
Keep in mind, we're only 18 minutes into them actually meeting. Also, he doesn't seem to know what the Mile High Club is.
Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
I've been there.
You've been there?
After the crack and the kissing, she then tells him that her ex, not her baby daddy, but a boyfriend she had after that, turned into her pimp and tricked her out to the lowest form of hooking available, a lot lizard.
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade?
That was his
I
name.
actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit.
It was
What
gross.
happened?
He was trying to make me a lot lizard recently.
Yes, truckers. And where I'm from, they are mostly Indian and Muslim immigrants. Fousey then makes it about him, saying he can feel her pain because he is an ex-sex addict who went to rub and tugs.
I've been there. I used to be a sex addict, so I used prostitutes for years. I used massage parlors for years.
Having your boyfriend make you do anal for an uncircumcised Sikh guy to satiate your crack addiction is a little different than getting a handy from a 4'11", surprisingly kind of hot 50-year-old Asian woman. They're 2 completely different levels, but I digress. She also showed him that she got her ex-pimp's name tattooed above her pussy. He gets fake mad about the situation and gets his chat to start donating money to her Cash App.
Baby, I'm so happy for you. I really, so look, God gave me a lot of money before. A lot of money. And guess what I did with it? No. You're okay. You're okay. They love you. You've been through so much, and people don't understand that. You deserve so much. I just want to see you smile. I don't want your phone number. I don't want your Instagram, even though I already got it.
I miss my baby so much.
I know. I'm so glad you can get them something now.
I fucked up so bad.
I'm so glad. No, you didn't fuck up. How'd you fuck up?
Smoking crack.
You see, she was down to her last $100, so she starts crying when the donations start flooding in. He then waxes poetically about how blessed he is that he asked his fans to give her money, and the interaction was more emotional manipulation. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but pretty much every time she starts speaking and starts telling this like awful story from her past. He just kind of checks out and is like half listening, replying to chat, or just kind of like tramples over her and just like steers it back to him.
It's not, my body's not yours. So
Hey Jamal, thank you for the subscription.
Just cuts her off mid-sentence to remind her how awesome that he is. Right after this seemingly real moment cry fest that they shared together, he asks her if he can send a video of them kissing to his Discord to make them jealous.
Can I send another video to my Discord?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
This is the second time, by the way, that he sent a video to his Discord of them kissing to make them jealous.
Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? To piss them off?
Also, that is a wild move on his part. How horny do you have to be that you still want to bang her after she's like bawling in your arms?
That's smoking crack.
It's creepy, and I don't like it. Like a true sociopath, he must have seen how much sympathy his chat was giving to her, so he starts to fake cry.
Why are they doing that?
They're because they're real people in this world. Jose Martinez sent you 20. I could cry right now. Luis Cruz sent you 75.
Yeah, let me get some of that cry clout. He also takes credit for a fan sending her $500.
See, I want to make them cake and I want to.
Guys, how much do I send her? Was Danish's 500 for her? Tell me. I'll send it to her. Oh, I have to send you $500 still.
You don't have to just.
I do. Hey, how much do I owe her?
Why would you?
You're so deserving.
He continues to fake cry and tells her basically that they're tears of joy because God allowed him to be such a generous and cool guy, aka having a messiah complex.
And I'm telling you, this is a moment. I was supposed to be here today. I was supposed to bless you, and I'm so happy.
He then asks her if they could speak off camera. About 12 minutes goes by, he comes back and immediately tells his chat that they banged in the bathroom, that he joined the Mile High Club.
Sorry. I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom.
Like, what are you, 18? Like, the idea that in his brain, he thought this would be like a sick brag. It just shows you the type of person that he is. Literally seconds after he tells his chat, I can't see, but I assume that there was backlash, so he instantly went into, it's a prank, bro. It didn't happen.
Shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry. I'm lying, by the way. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a huge joke.
Then he goes further into detail and then goes back to it being a prank.
I gave her a choice. I said, you want to come to the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom? She said men's. So it was her option. She came into the men's. So when I left, I said, you leave. Go into the women's immediately and clean your face and clean your mouth. Haha. You guys got pranked.
Then probably my favorite part of this 1 hour and 30-minute masterpiece, he starts playing Drake's Best I Ever Had on a Bluetooth speaker. The most bought song from the most bought artist on the planet. This song is about sex, something I just did. It must be played for all to hear. This whole scene is like a reenactment of a black nerd losing his virginity. It's pathetic. It's been less than 3 minutes since he returned on camera, by the way. Also, his chat seems to call him out for being manipulative.
You were just crying with her? I know. I had a very emotional, vulnerable moment. That's why I kept it to an emotional, vulnerable moment.
She returns. He apologizes for pranking his chat, saying that they had sex. She doesn't really seem to care. He then apologizes for like 15 minutes straight on some simp shit. Not for her, but for his chat, obviously, because God forbid if they don't see him as the perfect gentleman. He heroically divulges that he's an alcoholic.
Like right now, if I was with you usually, I'd be 5 fireball shots deep. And I'd be telling you, I love you, I want to have your babies, and sending you just false promises.
5 fireball shots? What are you, gay? How is that impressive or going deep? A, it's not that much alcohol. B, it's a drink for college girls. No, you're not an addict. you're a fake drunk. The only thing you're addicted to is yourself, aka being a narcissist. And I should know, because I'm pretty freaking cool. Finally, she leaves to catch her flight. He ironically becomes a little self-aware towards the end about his behavior.
I didn't do shit. I tried my absolute best. If I got canceled in that 30 minutes, I'm sorry. I didn't try to.
And then she leaves, an ex-hooker who had sex with him in an airport bathroom in exchange for about 2 to 3 grand. Fousey, you're the hero the internet needs, not the one it deserves. But also the one it deserves.
I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.